Now, in medical rounds, imagine a device that can take over the heart and lungs when these primary organs begin to shut down. It's called Ecmo for short, and it's saving lives. And here to tell us more is Dr. Jason Gluck, the medical director of the Ecmo program at Hartford Hospital. Dr. Gluck, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we understand you were instrumental in bringing this technology to Connecticut. Tell us, what does Ecmo stand for, and how does it work?
Ecmo stands for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. It's a fancy way of saying preconditioning blood outside the body so it can be recirculated back into the body. And it's used to help people with critical illness.
So how long can a patient be on Ecmo when the heart and the lungs are beginning to fail?
So a typical patient can be on anywhere between hours and weeks. The average run here at Hartford Hospital is about 7 days.
What's the process when a patient is on Ecmo and you restore the function of the heart and lungs? How does that all work?
It started with an astute clinician at the bedside identifying a patient that would benefit from ECMO. Usually these patients have a less than 1 in 10 chance of surviving. When they're identified, a call to our ECMO team is made. We come and make an assessment to assess their candidacy. If they're deemed a candidate for ECMO, we actually put them on ECMO, usually at the bedside. And what's involved is putting a large tube into one of the veins in the body, removing blood from the body, sending it to a pump, and then conditioning it by removing the toxin carbon dioxide and adding the nutrient oxygen. That newly oxygenated decarboxylated blood then gets sent back to the body through another tube so that the heart and the lungs can potentially rest and recover and allow for medical therapies to help.
Wow, that's amazing. And aside from cardiac issues we've talked about, what other types of conditions can Ecmo be used?
It can be used for lung issues as well. So somebody has a very bad case of the flu or H1N1 or ARDS or adult respiratory distress syndrome, it can be used. It can also be used for young mothers that have a very unfortunate or scary life-threatening event during the delivery of their baby. It can be used for people with heart transplant that have weak hearts. So it's a fairly robust and fairly diverse technology.
Wow, that's amazing. And we thank you so much for sharing it with us, Dr. Gluck. And we hope to hear more about it in the future. Dr. Gluck.